Greetings, Ericbakker, the Naturopath from NZ. Thanks for coming back. We're on to episode 8. We've just completed 7 episodes of the remove stage, the first stage of the ultimate Candida Cleanse Lite program. So if you're new and you're just checking out this video for the first time, it's good to go back to the beginning. Start here is the name of the first video. So this is the 8th video in the series. It's the first video of the replace stage, stage 2, the replace. In stage 1, remove, we cleared the runway. In stage 2, in the replace, we're going to rebuild the engine. We're going to work on improving your digestive system. In stage 1, remove, we created space. In stage 2, replace, we strengthen the digestive system so the gut can regulate itself. Before we move forward, I'd like you to pause for a moment and think about what you've achieved. You've tried to remove junk foods from your diet. You've tried to improve elimination, and you might even feel a little bit calmer. You've just done something really important. You've created space. Space for your digestion to work, and that's exactly where replace comes in. Let's talk about why digestion fails first. Do you see many people who've got a Candida overgrowth, a yeast infection, they may have SIBO or irritable bowel syndrome? They think that it all starts with an overgrowth. They've got to get rid of the overgrowth, they've got to wipe it out. But it actually doesn't start there at all. It usually starts well beforehand when digestion weakens and immunity suffers, and it allows these problems to occur in the body. Digestion usually fails long before the symptoms actually turn up. And it starts with things like poor stomach acid levels, low pancreatic output, enzyme output, sluggish bile flow, poor eliminations, increased toxin absorption. This is what occurs. The person will often have stress digestive problems long before the symptoms really kick in, but they tend to be ignored or passed off as it's just something that I've got used to. Remember this, when food isn't broken down properly, and it can't, when the digestion's weak, it starts causing inappropriate gut fermentation, congestion. Poor breakdown of foods also means poor availability of nutrients for your body, and this is where the fatigue and sleeping problems come in, and the mood disorders, and many symptoms are created because of this poor cycle alone. An important point to bring up at this stage is that overgrowth is generally a consequence. It's not usually a starting point. Let's look at a couple of signs that your digestive system could be underperforming, and it may very well be doing that right now. Things people often notice are feeling bloated or full. Food's just not digesting properly. It could be sitting there. Appetite could be poor or weak at this stage. Bloating often 1, maybe 2 hours after meals. Maybe a sensation of heaviness. Stools could be floating. They could be floaters or sinkers. There may be partial incompletion. Bowel motions. You may be going once and having to go 2 or 3 times after that. Undigested food particles in the stool. Very common. Low vitamin B12. Low iron. Low zinc. These are all signs of poor stomach acid. Brain fog after meals. Feeling weak, tired, disturbed sleep. Mood disorders. So many of these things stem from poor digestive function. I'd like you to remember this. These are digestive weakness signals. These are not Candida signals. This is a problem with your digestive system that needs repairing. So let's talk about what the replace stage really is all about. It's not about restriction. It's about restoring and replacing what needs restoring and replacing. So what are we going to focus on during the replace stage? These are the key points. We're going to look at strengthening the stomach acid, pancreatic enzyme output, and bile flow. We're going to look at supporting enzyme output. So we really want to improve and facilitate the production of enzymes from these organs. We want to replace ultra-processed foods. In stage 1, remove, we took out the junk food. In stage 2, replace, we're looking at the UPFs or ultra-processed food. We also want to improve nutrient absorption, so all your cells of your body can actually get the nutrition that they want to start rebuilding good health. And the last point is we want to gently feed beneficial bacteria. And again, we facilitate that through diet. Food becomes the therapy, and function becomes the focus of the replace stage. So an important shift from remove to replace. In remove, we were thinking about what's fighting my gut, what can I take out, what's not really suiting my digestive system here. In replace, the question is, what can I take out further to make my digestion improve even more? This becomes a powerful shift. We stop fighting and we start improving. You've already done most of the hard work. You've taken away the junk and takeaway foods, but now we need to talk about the ultra-processed foods. I call these the silent saboteurs. Many people think that these foods are good for their health when in fact they're not really good at all. You can read more about this also in the Lite guide. When we look at ultra-processed foods, they at first appear healthy, when in fact they lack fiber. They're full of chemicals like emulsifiers and colors and flavorings. They disrupt the microbiome quietly. They slowly undermine your gut function over a prolonged period of time. We want to remove these, and we want to look more at whole foods, meals that we prepare at home from fresh ingredients. Replace is about progressively choosing simpler, high quality whole foods. And again, replace is not about perfection. We're not trying to find the most perfect diet on the planet. We're looking at progress. We're not looking at perfection here. Now, what about supplement support? What about digestive support? Now, this is when it's going to start to make sense to most people. Once we start removing junk from the diet, slowly phasing out ultra-processed foods, going more for whole foods diet, it makes sense to try and improve our stomach and pancreas and liver gallbladder as much as we possibly can. This is going to really boost up our health because now the digestion is going to go stronger and your health's going to build faster. This is the perfect time to introduce digestive enzymes, probiotics, and antifungal products. They all work very well during this stage. So this is why tools like the Yeastrix active enzymes and the Yeastrix daily probiotic work exceptionally well. 1 to 2 capsules per day is all you need during the replace stage. But again, principles come first, remember, and tools come second. Remember, you've moved from the cleaning stage to the strengthening stage, and this is where the real momentum is going to start building. In the next video, we're going to make this really practical. In video 9, we're going to talk about whole food basics. We're going to talk about how to eat clean without being extreme. Thanks for checking out the video. Let's catch up in video 9. Don't forget to like and sub. Thank you.